Hey guys, Tevin here. I'm with
Jonathan Ding.
What'd you just do?
I went 6-2 with Sidra. However, I was XO until the final 2 rounds where I bricked against you and got bodied by TJ.
How many future matches did you have?
Huh?
How many future matches did you have?
I had 3. I stayed at that top table for a long time.
Yeah, that seems a different file.
So, as I said, I was playing Sidra.
Yep.
So, 3 Cyber Dragons. Can't play Sidra without 3 Cyber Dragons.
Yep.
Do you want anything
Core
else for my
deck.
ulti binder?
My 10 more rounds?
Sure.
Do you want anything else for my ulti binder?
Of course, I have a playset of these, but the other one is damaged, so I couldn't play it today. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I'll try and get another one. Or get some ultis, that'd be nice. 3 core. This card's insane. When you normal summon it, you search. You can banish it to special summon. It does it all in this deck. Also a machine dupe target, because why not, I guess.
How many times did you machine dupe core for initial Cyber Dragons?
Way too many times. Way too many times. The honorary Sidra card, Galaxy Soldier. This honestly should just say Sidra at this point. It's amazing, rank 5 material. Also helps me make some of my bigger boards. Just all around a great card. 3 Hertz. This ratio will go down once we get Nashter, or whatever you want to call it. But for now, 3 Hertz is really good. There were a couple times where I had to make a really weird play. I had Foolish Burial with my core, use Galaxy Soldier to pitch my Hertz, get my core back, and then normal summon the core and go for a search. It was really weird. I didn't like that. 1 Veer. Veer is really nice. I used to play 2, but after a little bit of thinking, I went with 1, and I did appreciate this. There were a couple times I made my big board, and with Cybernetic Overflow, I could pop for 4, and a lot of people did not appreciate that.
You got game the opponent's turn?
Huh?
You got game the opponent's turn?
Yeah, it was really good. 2 Pankratops.
How did you feel about main decking it?
I still like Pankratops because this helps me out back row. If they set 1 back row, I just Pankratops it. It doesn't matter what it is, I out it.
Never conflicted with the Cyber Dragon? Never conflicted with the Cyber Dragon?
No, because the Pankratops can actually special summon itself after Cyber Dragon. Even if there's only 1 monster, if there's 2 monsters on the field, I special summon Cyber Dragon and then I can special summon this straight after. It doesn't matter. For hand traps, I ran 3 Droll, 2 Ash, and then 3 Impermanence. I felt like this was the best ratio given that the Danger FTK exists right now.
Did you face it at all?
I faced it first round, and I don't know, he bricked the 3rd turn.
Did you feel that 3 Droll was kind of clunky?
Nah, I would... Unfortunately, even if it is a little clunky, you kind of have to run it at this point, just so you have the best chance of stopping the Danger FTK. Into the spells, we've got 3 Emergency. It's a contender with core for the best card in the deck. It really is. Searches any Cyber Dragon I want, or searches... this doesn't apply to me, unfortunately, but it searches any non-normal summonable light machine type. And I learned this earlier, this does not apply to Inspector Board since it is normal summonable. Technically, it's just when a monster on the field, you can't do that. So.
Did you play Inspector Board?
Nope. I was considering it, I did not want to do it, I did not regret it. So. Triple Machine Dupe. Can't run. This is another card you can't run Sidra without. Machine.
You wouldn't say that's the best card in the deck?
No. No. I can do so much with Core, Sidra, and another extender. It's ridiculous. Machine Dupe is just. It's not the best card, but Machine Dupe enables a lot of actually degenerate combos with some of the other cards I have. 2 Repair Plant. Ignore the fact that I only have 1 Ultra. Repair Plant is amazing. Several times today, I actually got the effect where I could activate them in sequence, and that was really good. I took a game because I was able to activate them in sequence. I top decked this, activated in sequence, and put a Galaxy Soldier back. So the Galaxy Soldier in my hand was able to search another one, and I just gamed off that.
Do you think having the second Ultra Rare would have helped you win more games?
Obviously. Higher rarity means more games, right?
Yeah.
Too called in an OTK deck, if you get a hand trap, that kind of sucks. So you kind of want called. I was considering Gamma, but I didn't feel it was really good in this deck since you want an open field to summon Cyber Dragon into. 2 Overlook. I've been reading a lot of Road the King. These 2 are my bombs, technically speaking. They require a little bit of setup, but once I've set up, I can summon Rampage and just blow away their board. The most I rampaged for today was 4.
Did you ever have a time where you had nothing, you just stopped at the Overlook Fusion and killed them with it?
Yes.
How many times?
Only once today, unfortunately. 1 rev system. I was waffling between. As soon as I was waffling between 1 repair plant and 2 rev system, or 2 rev system and 1 repair plant. But I'm glad I went with this ratio. Rev system. I would have liked to have a second one, but with how this deck is, 1 is fine. So special summons any Cyber Dragon from Grave, which includes a fair few things that people don't think about. 1 Foolish. This just enables combos. I can send Core, I can send Hertz, I can send a regular Cyber Dragon if I really want to enable a repair plant search. It's just an overall very flexible card for this deck. 1 Cyberload Fusion. This is my final bomb, as we term it. So after I've banished a few with Overload, with Cybernetic Overflow, with Nova, I can just shuffle all of it back into my deck. And that's helped out a lot in some of the grind games. 1 Monster Reborn. It may not be searchable like Rev System, but it's got a hell of a lot more targets. And the final trap in my deck, Cybernetic Overflow. This thing is insane.
What's the most you popped with it? What's the most you popped with it?
4 back row. It was not fun for them.
Against what?
God, what was it? I'm sorry, I'm scattered brain. I played it. Was it Altergeist? It might have been Altergeist. Yeah. And then I did the same thing later with Rampage, and they just did not appreciate it. What makes this card insane is if you target it, you can chain it, and then you get a search off it because of the destruction effect, and it's fantastic. I love it. So that's the main deck. 40 cards.
The extra deck or side deck now?
Extra deck. So, first card. 2 Seeker. I know a lot of people who play Cyber Dragons play 1 Seeker, but I've run into situations where 1 Seeker wasn't enough. I could make a Seeker from my extra deck, but not revive it from my graveyard. So 2 Seeker's always been the best ratio for me. I've made 2 Seeker multiple times. It's just an overall fantastic deck. Next link, Summon Sword. This enables the Griffin board, which we will go over later, and it's overall just a fantastic card. It's also technically a Reaper target if I really wanted to, but most of the time I won't do that. Griffin. Now, I think most people know about the Griffin board now. I will explain it later, but the Griffin board with Seeker, Infinity, and Griffin is really good against a bunch of different decks. Also, setting another spell from Grave has saved my ass more than 1 time. My Reaper target, Firewall. I'm really scared of the FTK.
Never looked into Firewall?
Nope. I considered it a couple times, but nope, never. So for my Exceeds, I played 2 Nova. I keep saying cards are MVP, but this thing pulls OTKs out of its ass. There are situations where I should not be able to OTK, and I just use this guy's effect in damage step and just do the damage out of the blue. I did that a lot in Niagara. I don't think I did it much here because most of the time I was just OTKing anyways, but 2 Infinity to put on top of my 2 Novas. Infinity, you all know it, you all hate it. Absorb a monster, negate an effect, you know, it's great. Gain attack. Great card. And now for my fusions, which are, I have 6 fusions in this deck. Jesus Christ. 1 Fortress. This comes up once in a while. It helps in the Sky Striker matchup. It helps. Cosmo really hates me. They really, really hate me.
I can see why.
So this is just a great card.
You ever face Cosmo today?
Nope. But I did face a Sky Striker, and I had this in. Actually, the Sky Striker I faced today was the winner, and I just won against him. But you know, I lost anyway. So I guess he's the real winner here. I had this in the back. I never summoned it on him. I never needed it. He didn't know I had it in the back, so it would have been really bad. 1 Hyper Eternity Dragon. Okay, so this card, I had 3 choices for a Nova target today, right? I don't know if people, most people know by now, but if you strike or in any way send this to the grave while it's in my possession, I get to special summon a Machine Fusion, I believe. Light Machine Fusion. I had a couple choices today for that target. I could have made Cyber End, I could have made Cyber Twin, I could have made another Chimera Tech Rampage, but I chose this as my target because this actually has insane stats, especially in a grind game.
What about Barboroid?
I wondered about Barboroid, but I thought this was better because of a few things. First of all, this, if there's a fusion card in my graveyard, it can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, so Sky Striker literally has no outs except kaijus. It's great. I love it. I did that on this Sky Striker guy today, and he immediately kaiju'd it. He's like, I can't get over it. So the other effect is when this is set, when this is in the graveyard, I can banish it, and then all my machine fusions cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects, I believe. So this, I banish it and I overload for a Rampage. People really, really do not appreciate that. So that's great. 2 Chimera Tech Rampage for my 2 overload. I mean, what's to say about this card? Pops back row, sends things to grave, attacks multiple times. It's just an overall great card. And then the final 2 Mega Fleet.
How often does the second one come up?
That comes up a lot. Against the Pendulum Magician guy I played today, I actually Mega Fleeted over my Mega Fleet and his extra deck monster to go for game. And he did not expect that. But 2 does come up really, really often, especially in the Sky Striker matchup, because they're so capable of grinding it out. So that's it for the extra deck, 15 cards. Now we'll go into the side deck. We have, as soon as I put my cards away, the last Ash. I like this in main deck, but because of the Danger FTK again, I was playing Droll. So 1 card had to come out, it was Nash Blossom. I sided this in against Tavin here, but that sucked.
Yeah.
You just didn't leave a monster on board for me. I couldn't special summon my Cyber Dragon.
Yeah, it's planned.
I did not enjoy that. Anyways. 1 Kaiju, because this is searchable, it's a machine, so I can send it to grave with Fortress. Kaijus. It's great. Winter Cherries, aka I'm so scared of the FTK that I run Cherries and the Cherry target. I mean, it's a good card. If I was playing Sky Striker Cyber Dragons, this would come up a lot more often because I could Reaper the Kagari, and they really have problems. But I didn't play the Sky Striker engine today, so that didn't come up. This was exclusively for the FTK. 3 Twin Twisters. Sometimes this deck has, actually most of the time, this deck has problems with back row decks. So you gotta have a lot of back row hate. I couldn't main any of it, again, because of the danger FTK. But it's in my side deck, so it's all good. I can win game 2 and 3, right? 3 Hate Grenade, side this against Sky Strikers or Paleos, return everything to hand, OTK. For my sided traps, I had 1 Overflow. I sided this whenever I was forced to go first, which was actually a lot. It helps a lot in the grind game, as you search, if it gets popped, you search. You can banish to destroy a lot of things. It's great, like I said. And then the final card, 3 red reboot. I hate Trick Stars. I hate Eldergeist. I hate Paleo. Yeah. So that is the full deck. If you guys want, I can show you the Griffin combo.
Sure.
Alright. So we're going to assume an open field and me going first. And this is only one of a multitude of ways to actually make this combo. So let's start out with this, shall we?
Is this for going first?
This is for going first. We'll start with this, and then because I can, we're gonna say we have our overflow in hand. This doesn't come up too often, but it does come up sometimes when you have emergency or something like that to enable your combos, and you can just search overflow instead of doing this way. So anyways, start with this card. Do core. Core searches your repair plant. Machine dupe for your 2 Cyber Dragons. From here, you can make a Seeger. All my stuff is in weird spots. And from here, you can make a Summon Sword. Now, you don't use Summon Sword, obviously, but here, you can use Cyber Repair Plant, and because you have 4 Cyber Dragons in grave, you can activate these in sequence. So, search for your Galaxy Soldier, put a Cyber Dragon back. This will make your machine dupe be able to summon 2 Cyber Dragons again, just in case that comes up. You Galaxy Soldier here, send Hertz, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, or Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, depending on what you're facing. Return the Cyber Dragon to hand because you don't want to search one. Search your Galaxy Soldier as soon as I find it. Have these 3 cards in hand. Now you use Summon Sword. And for this particular combo, I would summon Gear. Use your Galaxy Soldier. Overlay into your Nova. Use Nova effect, target your Seeger, since that is a Cyber Dragon in grave. From here, link into Griffin. Now Griffin, you can discard your overflow, set it, and that gives you a random draw. Then you overlay for Infinity.
So you end with a light skill drain and a negate.
Yep. A negate, and depending on your hand, you would have many pops. Since Cybernetic Overflow requires different levels, this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. That is 4 pops. So that is the Griffin combo. You can extend it any way you want. I sumped. Most of the time I can't make this because it does require some specific cards. But it's a good board. I enjoy it.
How many times did you do this today?
This particular board, probably 3 or 4.
Nice.
So that's the deck.
Has anyone lost to just Cyber Dragon Infinity alone?
Yes. They were not happy.
Well, thanks for the necrophile.
No problem. Do I even have any shoutouts? I guess shout out to my boy Chandler. He suggested Road to the King for me, and I believe that book brought me here. It's a great read. I would always suggest it if you're looking to improve at Yu-Gi-Oh. Definitely either buy or like go to your library and borrow Road to the King.
Is that at the library?
I don't know. I just outright bought it. I figured we pay so much money for this. $25 is not that much of an investment.
Yeah.
Shout out to Noah and Mike for always testing with me, and Noah for kicking my ass and making me play Cyber Dragon, I guess. But yeah.
Hey.
Thanks guys for listening.
Bye.